Lobo. Rebecca Lobo this past Sunday, Indiana Fever versus Dallas Wings on ESPN. When it comes to announcers speaking out, this might have been the most outspoken announcers have been when it comes to the egregious officiating, but more importantly, the non-calls. When Caitlin Clark is getting grabbed, getting held, getting yanked, getting hugged, getting hacked. Rebecca Lobo said, okay, Sunday, July 13th, I'm going to make sure it's my mission that when I start calling this game, I start calling a spade and holding these referees to the...
Did Ryan Ruocco and Rebecca Lobo just drop the mic on WNBA officiating? Live on air? What began as lighthearted commentary quickly escalated into a sharp reality check, spotlighting how Caitlin Clark is getting fouled like she's in a WWE ring, while the refs seem to be watching from the sidelines, sipping invisible tea. If you blinked, you might have missed it, but we didn't. Strap in. This broadcast just morphed into a full-blown courtroom drama. And from the looks of it, someone's about to get benched for good. Time to roll the tape.
Finally, they're saying the quiet part out loud. It's a little bit hard to see. She's literally grabbing her arm. It's insane, and none of that was called. Finally, at the end of the one play, they called the foul because it was like indisputable. I mean, she got whacked on the arm and then gets hit to the ground. But they weren't going to call any of the other fouls leading up to it. I mean, this is what Caitlin...
It's not only Caitlin Clark, but somehow it's always Caitlin Clark. Game after game. Like clockwork. As inevitable as death, taxes, and WNBA refs swallowing the whistle the moment she gets body slammed in transition. At this point, fans are out here Googling, is Caitlin Clark allowed to be tackled mid-dribble? Like they missed a quiet rule change from WNBA headquarters. Spoiler, they didn't. But it sure feels like someone did.
Straight calling them out, man. Straight calling them out. And I expected it, you know, because they are straightforward and they speak highly of Caitlin. So when they see the nonsense, man, of course they're going to say something. And I believe most of the commentators should be like that, man. Just keep it real, fam. Keep it real. Call it how you see it. And, you know, whether the WNBA likes it or not, the commissioner likes it or not, Kathy likes it or not, speak your mind, man. That's what people want. They want the truth. So, man, shout out to Ruocco, man. Shout out to shout out to Ruocco. Shout out to Rebecca.
Let's be clear. Other players get fouled. Of course they do. But there's something different, almost ritualistic, about the way Caitlin gets fouled. No, es sortiv. The entire arena feels it. Players freeze, fans gasp, broadcasters go silent for a beat. And the refs? Still chewing their imaginary gum, unbothered. Caitlin gets dragged from baseline to baseline like she owes someone lunch money, while the officials seem tuned into an entirely different sport. Maybe underwater polo. Maybe dodgeball. One thing's for sure, it's not basketball.
Man, Ryan Ruocco, Mr. You Bet himself, and Rebecca Lobo ended up bringing up how players have been getting away with fouling Caitlin Clark live on television. Right here, they're talking about this right here, where JJ was holding the arm, okay? Then they're talking about this moment right here too, right? She's reaching through the body, reaching both sides, both arms through the body right here. So they're talking about this one. They're talking about right here on the swat down. It looked like she hit her hand just a tad.
And the best part? It's not even limited to the paint. No, that would at least make sense. That would be normal. Caitlin's not just getting clobbered in those final 15 feet to the rim like a knight charging into a moat of flying elbows. She's getting mugged the second she touches the ball. From inbound to inbound, it's a full court gauntlet. A 94-foot obstacle course where her biggest challenge isn't the defense. It's an officiating crew that seems fundamentally allergic to the laws of physics and maybe reality.
Caitlin Clark does not get her foul calls pointed out when they are actually fouling her left and right, all the way from half court all the way down to the basketball hoop. I don't understand how the referees are standing there and they not call the fouls. Her coaches have complained. Even Caitlin Clark gets on the referees of not calling the fouls when she knows there's...
What makes it worse is the inconsistency. Some nights, a hand check is a crime. Other nights, a forearm to the ribs is just good hustle. One game it's a flagrant for a wrist tap. The next, Caitlyn gets clotheslined and the ref just stares into space like, "Did you see that butterfly?" It's not just inconsistent. It's improv with a scoreboard. Now, picture trying to explain this to a new fan. You hype up Caitlyn as one of the best in the world, and then she gets bulldozed before crossing half court. No we said, just chaos. Meanwhile, the announcers are barely holding it together. Voices cracking, trying to sound professional while watching madness unfold. That's when Ryan Ruocco and Rebecca Lobo stepped in with the commentary we've all been waiting for. They saw Caitlyn get folded again and finally said what fans have been yelling for seasons. Y'all see this, right? For once, someone behind the mic stopped pretending, and it felt like therapy with instant replay.
Old guard? You think the old 46,000 fans had enough of a voice? No, they don't got no voice. The new fans need to speak up. The announcers who aren't scared need to speak up. I'm sure a lot of those old announcers are scared. I'm sure they're scared. But the announcers like Rebecca Lobo, Ryan Ruocco, they need to step up and say, oh, the officiating that's going on here isn't okay. You guys watch this. Quinterly grabbed Caitlin Clark's arm. Like, Caitlin, where you going? Get over here. Oh, that's interesting. Why play defense when we can just grab somebody's arm, right? Interesting. Quinterly putting her hand around Caitlin Clark's waist. Valentine's Day was a few months ago.
Let's be honest. This isn't a bad week. It's been happening for seasons. A full-blown saga. Game of Thrones with fewer dragons, more missed calls. For longtime fans, it's nothing new. Just the same mess, different jersey. The only difference? Now it's an HD with millions watching. And the WNBA knows. They've got the footage, the data, the slow-mo, more angles than a Christopher Nolan film. This is not some unsolvable mystery. It's just officiating. Standardize the calls. Train the refs. Hold them accountable. Maybe even connect their headsets to reality. Or, wild idea, call the obvious stuff. Because if the league wants growth and respect, fans can't keep watching their favorite player get hacked 30 times by halftime like it's part warm-ups. It's like going to a concert with broken speakers and being told everything's fine.
As she gets body checked. That's a foul. That's a foul. I mean, it's not only until right now when she's finally whacked on the arm. I'm so happy that the broadcast team finally called it out directly. And it's so insane. And I talked about this in my video where I broke down the whole game. I mean, Enrique clearly fouls her, whacks her. Caitlin Clark gets shot. I mean, just even right now, I actually kind of paused it perfectly, not even on purpose. You can see both hands on her body up against her chest. You can't play defense like that. I don't care what random person in the comment section tries to convince you otherwise. That's not.
Caitlyn's getting clobbered through triple teams while the ref stands 6 feet away, just blinking like they're not sure contact is real. She's shoved into the scorer's table. The crowd groans. Announcers flinch. Slow-mo shows everything. Still no whistle. Maybe the ref's wearing AirPods. Maybe they're on a no-call cleanse. This isn't about special treatment. It's about calling the game fairly. No bubble wrap required, just the rules applied evenly. Right now, it's like watching her play basketball in a haunted house. Stuff flying at her every few seconds, and the refs see nothing. And please, don't bring up rookie treatment. She's the #1 pick. The reason arenas are selling out. Yet she's being officiated like a fan who snuck onto the court.
Clark does not have a special whistle in the WNBA, unlike some other players. Asia Wilson. Every time you touch Asia Wilson, she's going through the free throw line. And the announcers definitely will say she's one player that gets a lot of fouls called on her, and she goes to that free throw line. Breanna Stewart, she gets a lot of foul call. You touch her.
Guys, today we got to talk about something, and Paige Beckers in an interview literally exposed just how bad the referee's problem is. Like, she just exposed how bad it was in a pre-game interview for the game. I couldn't find the audio part of it, but Ryan Ruocco literally said she had to forget So basically, she had to relearn how to play defense while fouling. So, you know, everything you learn about defense, how to play while not fouling, how to move your feet, how to do all this, she had to throw out all the good defensive fundamentals that she'd learned. And now she had to